Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to draw an airplane, okay? So I'm going to start off and I'm going to draw the entire thing in marker first. That way it's a little bit darker and you guys can see it. But if you want to grab a pencil, I would suggest that in case you have to erase. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put the finished drawing right here above the Drawing Joshua logo. That way you guys have something to reference while we draw. All right, so I have my marker. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to start by drawing the engines of the airplane, okay? So kind of towards the center of the page, what I'm going to do is just draw an oval. Something like that, okay? Now, around this, we're basically going to draw a bigger oval. Okay, so from the bottom, I'm just going to put a line that goes up to the top. And that's going to be the front part of the engine. And it's going to curve and come back down. And then curve again. And then we're just going to connect these two lines here. Just like that. All right, awesome job. Now let's go ahead and draw the other engine. So we're going to draw the wing to connect it. So from here, kind of like the middle of this oval, what we do is just draw a line that comes at a diagonal line up, okay? And then this is going to be where we start. I'm going to come a little bit further over. The next engine, okay? So I'm going to draw like we did over here. I'm going to draw an oval. And then around this, I'm going to draw another oval. Maybe something like that, okay? All right. Now we can go ahead and draw the big oval around. So it comes down, curves over, and then it connects back up. All right, great job. Next, let's go ahead and we'll kind of work on the wing and then we'll draw the rest of the body of the plane, okay? So I'm gonna connect it back to the base. So from kind of like this top corner here, we're gonna pretend like this line just keeps on going straight. And it's just gonna connect back in like that, all right? And then it comes kind of straight down, and then we're gonna do a line over. Now, to make it look as best as possible, I would recommend trying to make this line the same angle as this one. Okay, so this one comes down, and then once we get maybe about here, so let's go a little bit further. Like that, then we're gonna curve it back, okay? Right there. Now, before we continue too far, let's finish the tip of the wing. That way we know how far to connect it, okay? So again, we're gonna pretend like this line just kind of keeps on going. We'll come out this other side here. And then I'm gonna slowly curve. Kind of comes to a point like that, all right? Now we can go ahead and just connect these two. All right, awesome job. Now we're just gonna put a couple little lines to make it look like this is like the front side of the wing. Okay, so between here, I'm just gonna put a line like this, put another one here. And you don't have to add these lines. This is just to inspire you and help you out. Okay, awesome. Now let's go ahead and draw the body of the plane, all right? So from right below this engine here, that's where we're gonna start the body, all right? So it's gonna come up. And you can make your plane longer, you can make it shorter, it's totally up to you. But then I'm gonna curve like that, all right? And this is gonna be where the pilot sits. So I'm gonna go just a little bit over, kind of make like a V shape there. But I'm gonna draw the pilot's window, the windshield, okay? So there's gonna be this line that comes down, curves up, and then go ahead and just connects to the plane like that. All right, then we're gonna give them one more window, which is gonna be a little bit smaller one. So a line at kind of the same angle as this other one. It's gonna come over and down. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just kind of made like the letter D to make it simple. Okay, great job. Now let's go ahead and draw the nose of the plane, all right? So from where we ended here, what I'm gonna do is draw just this curved line like this. And then we're gonna draw just like the letter V, but like with a curve at the end, okay? So it kind of curves and then it moves back like that. All right, great job. Now let's go ahead and draw a stripe on the plane, all right? So from just below the window, I'm gonna do it from maybe like there, where we kind of made that V shape. And I'm just gonna take this line and connect it all the way to like here. All right, so you can start at the top, you can start at the bottom, it's totally up to you. We're just gonna connect these. All right, now I'm gonna come a little bit further down from here. And I'm gonna draw this line over and it's gonna connect to about here, all right? Like that. All right, great job so far. Next, let's add some passenger windows. All right, so right over from here, what I'm gonna do is these are just gonna be squares. Okay, and you can add one window, you can add 50 windows, you can add as many or as few as you'd like, but I'm just gonna keep on doing these squares. All right, awesome. Now let's keep drawing. So from where the tip ended here, what I'm gonna do is come down. All right, so we have to draw the other wing on the other side. So right below here, kind of like we did this shape, what I'm gonna do is draw a little oval. And then we're gonna draw a bigger oval around that one. Okay, something like that. And it comes down, just like this one. Curves around and back. And we're gonna make this one a little bit smaller because it's a little bit further away from these, all right? So same thing with the wing. It's gonna be a little bit smaller, but that's just because it's further away. All right, so now from right below where this oval is, I'm just gonna draw a line that comes down here. And then kind of like this one kind of has that curve, but like a flat end to it at the same time. Just kind of curves. And now let's go ahead and actually draw the body. That way we know where to connect the wing, okay? All right, now that we drew the body, let's go from the wing here, the tip, and we're just gonna connect it back up. There. All right, now sometimes underplanes, they have like a cargo pouch. So I'm gonna put just this square here, all right? And then from just inside here, another one like that. And that's where they can keep your luggage and suitcases when they fly. All right, now this line's gonna slowly kind of start curving back over, all right? But to know how far to do it, let's start at the top of the plane and then we'll work our way around, okay? So we're gonna pretend like this line kind of keeps going and then we're gonna start like there. And it's just gonna go down and towards the back of the plane, it gets even smaller, like that, all right? Now we're gonna draw a couple wings on the back here. So to do that, what we're gonna do is come from here, we're gonna go up, and it's gonna curve and come back down like that. And then curve it back, and then we're just gonna connect. All right, great job. Then we're gonna do one more, but it's gonna look like it's on top of that one. We're kind of behind it, okay? So from this top left corner, just gonna add a little curve. It's gonna go back into the plane like that. All right, now for the very back of the plane, what I'm gonna do is just put a little curve like that. And then this is actually gonna be the part that connects to here, all right? So if you'd like, go ahead and connect from either the left side or the right side, but these two lines are just gonna meet, okay? All right, awesome job. Now we just have to add one more wing. So on the back, let's go ahead and from right below where this one meets, put this line that comes over and curves and then goes back in to the plane like that. All right, now we did put a stripe up here, so I'm gonna put a stripe the entire length of the plane, okay? So from kind of where this wing, the bottom of it is, I'm gonna draw there and like there, okay? And it's basically gonna meet this wing over here, okay? All right, awesome. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and connect these. So the bottom one, gonna connect to the bottom, top one, just gonna connect to the top. All right, awesome job. Now you are all done drawing an airplane, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and color this in. I might only use like one different color, but I might just color like the wings in blue, as you can see from the reference photo, and I'll probably just outline everything in black. But you guys are welcome to color it in whatever colors you'd like, or you can pause the video at the end and match the colors that I chose. Alright guys, so as you can see, I colored in my airplane kind of like a darker blue, and just kind of left the airplane white, and I added in some fun little clouds. That way it looked like it was flying through the sky. But I'd love to see how your drawings turned out. So feel free to tag me on any social media posts, or if you are a parent, email me your finished drawing at drawingjoshua123@gmail.com. But please remember that drawing does take practice, so practice and always have fun. Thanks everyone.